Hey guys, this is Maliha from the Site Blogger, and in today's video, I will answer a question someone asked me. Someone asked, there are so many apps within Canva. How do I keep track of it? That is a very good question, and considering how many apps Canva has, some of them Canva's own apps, and others are by other third-party platforms. It's difficult to know, which apps to even use, let alone keep track of all of these apps. So just to give you an example, if you're on Canva on the home page, if you click apps, the apps tab on the left right here, if you follow my mouse, which is this yellow blob right here, if you click apps, then well, the first page kind of shows a select few apps, which is already there are a lot. Um, but then you can, thankfully, there are some filters up above right here, and you can use them to kind of narrow down the apps that are available to you. So you can click AI powered, and then that will show you the apps that uses AI, the apps that use AI to either create photos or videos or sounds and whatnot. And then you can also click productivity, which shows things like Google Drive, Google Photos, HubSpot, um, and a bunch of other stuff. Design essentials, shade, which creates color palettes based on different shades of a single color, wave generator, and a bunch of other stuff. Share and publish. You will have all the different platforms where you might want to publish your designs, like issue later. And you have social media platforms there as well, like Twitter, Pinterest, and whatnot. And then you can click all apps right here at the end of this filtered list, and that will give you all the available apps. And there are a lot, like a lot, a lot, a lot. So how do you keep track? Like, how do you keep your sanity? Here's the thing, I'm a power user of Canva, but even though I'm a power user, I only create certain types of designs. So I sell Canva templates, so I know that there are certain types of things that I will need. And then I'm also a blogger, and I have different platforms where I write, like Medium, and then Substack, and my own blog, the Site Blogger. So even though I'm a power user and I'm constantly on Canva, I do not necessarily need to use all the different apps. But I do want to stay on top of the different types of apps that are available, because I also happen to be a Canva expert, verified Canva expert. So I want to stay in touch. I want to stay in the loop. But I also have my own special preferred apps that I use for my design needs. So, in order to answer this person who asked me, how do I keep track? I will tell you exactly what I do. So, occasionally, periodically, um, I would say once or twice a month, what I do is I come to this place. I click the apps tab on my homepage, and I come here and I click all apps, and I kind of look at all the available apps in this list, because Canva is constantly adding new things. And if something jumps out to me, then I will give it a try, and I will see what it does, how it works, so I know what it is. And if I like something, if I think that, oh, this is an app that I can actually use for my own design needs, then what I do is I have a list, and I add the name of the app in that list. Basically, I just type it up, and I have that list saved. And what I do is, because there are so many different apps and they are called different things, it's hard to remember. When you're designing something, sometimes I would think, okay, I know there is an app that does this. I know there's an app that creates color palettes for me out of different shades of a single color. What was that app called? And I can't remember, and it's difficult. How are you gonna know which app to look for if you don't remember the name? So I write down the name of that app when I like an app, with a little description of, okay, this is what the app does. And then when I need it, when I'm working on something, I will open up that list and I will look for that app. So you can create your own list of the apps that you personally use, and then you can make that list in something like Notion or Evernote or a Google Doc or just a physical notebook, using pen and paper. Or like me, you can just create a doc on Canva. Like I have a Canva doc where I have the apps that I personally use. So there are not a whole lot because there are tons of apps, but I only use a select few over and over for my design needs. And these are the apps that I use. And just to make things easy for me, I even have them categorized like logos and icons, brand fetch. So I often use brand fetch to find brand logos, company logos, and whatnot. And that's extremely useful for me. So I have that under logos and icons. And then AI, Imagine, Dolly. There are a lot of AI, apps available within Canva. And it's just cumbersome for me to keep track of all of them. So I have used quite a few of them, and I know that these four are the ones that I personally like. So I have these four listed here. And when I need to create AI images, for example, I will come here, I will refer to this list and use one of these apps. Images. So Pixelify pixelates images. Pixel Perfect upscales photos. Perfect Studio can be used for creating product backgrounds. Mockups can be used to create mockups of photo of your products and whatnot. Wave generator, Sketch to Life. So these are the few apps that I often use for my own design needs. Similarly, text and some miscellaneous things as well. So, so I have this Canva doc and I can easily access it whenever I'm logged into Canva. So whenever I'm designing something, so for example, I have a design window open here. And let's say that I want to use, I'm creating something where I want to use the logo of a company or a brand. Now, let's say that I remember that there is an app that helps me find company logos, but I can't quite remember what the name of that app is. So I can easily come here in this Canva apps document that I have, and I know right away that, okay, it's called brand fetch, brand logos. So I'll go back to my design. I will click the apps tab right here, and in the search bar, I will start typing brand fetch, and then it will show me a list of relevant apps, and I will click the one that I want, and then I will click the app, and that's it. That's where I have the brand fetch app right here. Now I can start using logos. So for example, if I want to use the logo for, I don't know, let's say Facebook. I don't know, it just popped out in my head. So you can start look for Facebook and then click it, and then you will have different Facebook logos, and you can choose whichever one you want. And that's it. That's how you use the brand fetch app. And honestly, there's no better way to keep track of all of these apps right here. So to keep your sanity, to maintain your sanity and to make your life easy on yourself, I highly recommend that you make a list for yourself. Make a list of the apps that you personally like, so that you can refer to them, whenever you need to, because it's impossible to remember all the names of these different apps. For example, here's the other thing. For a single job, sometimes you might have a lot of different apps. So for just to give you one example, let's say that you are looking for an app that creates lorem ipsum for you. So you start typing lorem ipsum and you search for it, and there are two apps that does the exact same thing, lorem ipsum, can lorem. So which one do you use? So I would recommend that just try out both of them and see which one you personally like better, and then add that to your list of Canva apps. And that's the best you can do. at this moment. That's what I do basically. When I like an app and I know that I'm gonna use it, I will just list it on my Canva apps document, and it's just there whenever I need to look for an app. Because it's difficult when you're actually designing something. It's cumbersome to go and look for the right app. So having a list for yourself, it makes life a little easier. It makes you more productive. And then, when you have time, like I said, every couple of times every month, I would go and I would look at all the apps that are available on Canva, and I will see if there's something new that was added, and I will try it out and see if it's something that I will be using in the future or not. So yeah, that's what I do. And hopefully, that's something that you can do as well, just to make your life a little easy. Yeah, and that's it. That's today's video, and I will see you with a different video pretty soon, hopefully. Bye.